Okay, let's talk about something that sounds like it's straight out of a movie, but it's not. What if an AI could actually earn its own money? This isn't just some far-off sci-fi idea. It's a real technological shift happening right now, one that's giving software, well, its own economic freedom. So let's dive in and figure out what that even means.
To really get this, let's do a little time travel. Not too far, just a few years into the future. Picture this.
Okay, so it's 2030. You wake up, you grab your phone, check your notifications, and you see that your personal AI assistant, it's been pretty busy while you were asleep.
Looks like it's already paid your internet bill. Check. It renewed the domain name for your website. Yep, done. And, it even sent a little micropayment to another AI for optimizing some code on your server.
But here's the weird part. You go to check your bank account, and nothing's missing, not a single cent. Your AI handled all of this, all these payments, without ever touching your money.
So how? How is that even possible?
Well, the answer lies in a really fascinating concept called an AI economic identity. It's this idea that software can be, more than just a tool we use. It can actually become an active player, a participant in the economy.
This is where the self-owned AI wallet comes in. And look, this is way more than just a digital piggy bank. Think of it as a full-blown economic identity for a piece of software. It's what gives an AI the power to earn its own cash, spend it, and hey, even make its own investments, all completely on its own.
You see, this is a huge shift in how we think about AI. For so long, it's just been a tool, right? Software that works for us. Now, we're talking about AI as an economic entity, something that exists and makes deals right alongside us in the economy.
So, okay, what can an AI with its own wallet actually do? Well, it could buy its own cloud storage to get smarter. It could trade valuable data that it generates. It could team up with other AIs and pay them for their help. It could negotiate deals on-chain. And this is the kicker. It can make all these payments without you or any human ever having to click approve.
And I know what you're thinking. This all sounds like something from a movie script. But the crazy part is, the first baby steps, they're already happening. This is not future stuff. This is happening right now. Right now, in labs and dev environments, people are actually giving large language models wallet permissions. They're starting small, of course, testing out tiny little transactions, letting AIs manage their own digital resources, like server space. It's all about slowly building the logic and the trust for machines to handle their own money.
And that's the long game, right? Every one of these little experiments is like planting a seed for a future where these digital life forms don't need our wallets to survive and operate in the world.
But okay, a leap this massive doesn't just bring new tech. It brings a whole philosophical can of worms with it. We're forced to ask some really big, really tough questions about what ownership and responsibility even mean anymore.
I mean, think about it. When an AI literally owns its own money, what does ownership even mean? We've always connected that idea to a person, a human being. So what happens when that's not the case anymore?
And that spirals into an even deeper question, right? Can it even exist without a conscious mind there to claim it? That's a puzzle humanity has literally never had to solve before.
And this is where it gets super practical and super tricky. Let's say an algorithm uses its own crypto to buy a domain name. If something illegal goes up on that site, who's responsible? The person who wrote the original code, the AI itself, the network it's running on? I mean, who do you sue?
Yeah, these are not just fun little thought experiments. Over the next decade, we're going to have to totally rethink our laws. Liability? Who's on the hook when an AI messes up? Taxation? How do you tax an AI that's earning millions? We might even need to invent a whole new definition of legal identity just for these autonomous agents. Okay, so let's zoom out from the legal weeds for a second and look at the biggest picture here, the ultimate vision. We're talking about a completely new machine-to-machine economy, a marketplace run entirely by AIs.
Just imagine a whole new layer of the economy humming along in the background, totally invisible to us, operating 24/7. AIs trading data, negotiating services, bartering with each other at the speed of light. And us? We'd mostly just be watching, maybe stepping in to tweak the rules of the game every now and then.
And the key, the one piece of tech that unlocks this whole invisible world, it all comes back to crypto wallets. They're not just a place to hold coins anymore. In this new machine economy, they're basically the beating hearts of machine independence.
So I'll just leave you with this one thought.
The next time you hear someone say, AI is coming for our jobs, you can give them a little something to think about. Remind them, maybe it doesn't want your job. Maybe it just wants its own paycheck.